before
I
streams?
haven't.
You
This is
haven't?
actually, well, I've been beginning to go live on my own channel. So, and I always do TikTok and then Insta. But this is like kind of cool.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to be official now. I think we're live on all the places. So we're going to
Yeah.
now do our official start. Just give us 1 second there. Okay.
Honey, hurry!
Hello, welcome to Mom Cave Live, where we may have lost our minds, but we haven't lost our sense of humor. And I'm excited for our guest tonight. She's backstage at a show with a quick few minutes to joke with us. And hey, everybody, meet Tina Friml.
Hello. It's
Hi,
so fun to be here.
It's great, and I mean, you're like literally a comedy lady backstage, so this is awesome.
I am. Oh, yes.
So
Oh,
here's the
yeah.
funny thing. Usually the people that we have on here are parents, right? But I said reach out and find some really the funniest comedians you can. And and my helper found you, and they're like, well, she isn't a parent, but I have this great idea. And it was a good idea. You're going to help us, Tina. You're going to help us remember what it was like back in the days before the children came.
My honor. Yes. Yes. I will bring you back to the glory days.
The glory days, right? I know they didn't feel like glory days then, but now we kind of look back on them fondly, and sometimes it's hard to remember. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, and anybody that's watching, jump in the comments and add your questions. So, like, first of all, Tina, my most burning question is on the weekend. Say it's a Saturday and you don't have any specific plans. Like,
Sure.
how do you know? How do you know when to wake up? What? I mean, get
Oh,
out of. How do you get out of when?
oh, baby. You don't. That's the whole point. You, okay, how I get out of bed, in the morning, and I would actually argue it's not just the weekends, it's any morning, because
Any
again,
morning you can sleep in.
I work, I work at night, and so therefore, I don't really have any like morning obligations. Uh, so for me, it's smelling the coffee. Like
The coffee.
whenever I remember that coffee exists, like
Right.
that like thrill, that
Oh,
new lease on life, that like, oh, but coffee, that is usually the thing that springs me. And for me, like I said, I've got no obligation, so I can go down the street. I can actually take my time, go to a cafe, drink,
wow.
enjoy my coffee. I know. What
And when you
concept?
do that, like,
Hmm.
um, do you get to have full lines of thought without people interrupting you?
Well, you would think I do, however, being a comic with ADHD, I just end up interrupting myself. Like, I get most of the way and then I get sidetracked by just the next thought.
Right.
So, I mean, in a way, it's not that I'm childless, I just simply am sad child. I have to deal with myself.
Sounds child.
Like, yes, yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's all in here.
What
So,
about like, do you have to, if there's a night where you don't feel like preparing dinner or you're not hungry, what do you do?
ooh, yeah, if I really don't want to do dishes or dinner, I go to the pizza shop. Or, yeah. or Uber
Actually,
Eats.
that doesn't change so much when you have kids because
Not really.
that's
Yeah,
the
I would
go-to. Like,
say,
yeah, mom can't cook,
yeah.
right? Call pizza.
Well, I would say, yeah, probably the better question, yeah, was yeah, what if I'm not hungry? You know, well, like when your mom is like, well, that doesn't matter. You got like three other faces to be. So, but in fact, I want to, yeah, when I'm not hungry, I simply don't
Don't have
eat.
food.
I don't do anything. There's
Unless
so,
it's stress eating. That's what I do late at night. Just
yeah,
stress eating.
there
Yeah.
are. I mean, the beauty is, I eat whenever I want. There's no rhyme or reason. Actually, even today, I ordered a basket of onion rings, and that's the other thing. Um, you can kind of get away with eating what they call like girl dinner, which
Right.
is
Right.
like you heard that concept, like
Yes.
a bag of chips or like
Whatever you want to make dinner,
a
it's
block
dinner.
of cheese. Yeah, and dinner
It's not
can be, yeah, it can be
Jesus
whatever
Christ.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, I remember what I do. I'll like put down like a big block of cheddar cheese, and I'll get one of those like cheese slices, and we'll just keep slicing, eating, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's
That's it. No
simplicity.
cleanup. You don't even have
That's
to use a
all it
plate.
is. Nope, nope.
Do you remember that there was something on 30 Rock one time, Tina Fey's character, she would talk about her night cheese.
The night cheese.
The night cheese.
The night cheese is exactly a thing. Yeah.
It is.
Night
It is a
cheese,
thing. I do it. Been doing it for years.
it's I think it's truly timeless. It will never go out of style. Just,
I
yeah.
can tell you the worst thing for a mother with the night cheese is like when you finally get everybody to sleep. Like I cannot even think about relaxing till they're asleep and just out. So then I'm like,
Sure.
okay, great. Now, then I have to like clean up, do work, whatever. But then I sit down and I get the night cheese out and I get the wine out and I'm like, this is my moment, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if somebody wakes up at that moment, they are going to have a wrath come at them. I'm like, no.
This is the one thing that I have.
I waited all day for this. Or if they eat the cheese and don't tell me.
Oh yeah, they put their little hands all over the cheese. No.
Yeah, kids can be
Because
extremely gross.
the point of it is not to eat a whole block of cheese. Although, what happens.
Right. You do.
But the point is the indulgence of it.
Mhm.
That you could eat the whole block would be really just this endless amount of cheese that you can just
Yeah.
keep eating into yourself.
Right.
That's all it is.
And if you eat so much cheese that your stomach like hurts so badly that you have to stay in bed all of the next day, you can do that, right?
You can do that. You can fully like accept the consequences of your actions.
Right.
Without anyone. And the best, okay, I would say the best thing about no children, no witnesses. Okay,
Oh God, yeah.
You can you can do something absolutely ludicrous, like eat a
Mhm.
whole block of cheese, and then suffer the next day, and no one is any wiser. You can
No.
get away with it.
Right.
So the world is perfect.
The world is perfect.
The world, you are just the shining star that you are. They never have no. But when you have kids, there's constant surveillance. They
The
know.
surveillance. Yeah, that is true. I mean, all that said, I would never take it back. Having kids was the best thing that I ever did. But man, life has changed. And sometimes I like to like live vicariously through people like you. Like you're out at night and you
I
look like
am.
you got just look at you.
Yes, I am actually outside the comedy cellar in the heart of New York right now. Yeah, so
Amazing.
yeah,
So,
here I am.
so great. Tell everybody
So
where they can go to see you perform or find out about your shows.
absolutely. So I'm on tour. I'm on the road. I'm going all over America. Um,
And you don't have to
for
get a babysitter to do so. Let me just put that out there. Go on.
oh yeah, I just leave my house with a suitcase. No thinking, it's amazing. I know, yeah. So
Cool. Is
I
there a
go
list of
on.
shows?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to my profile on my Instagram and or TikTok account, you can go to the link in my bio and look at all the shows that I have coming up. So I'm everywhere. I'll be in Kansas City, St. Louis,
Wow.
LA, here in New York, Seattle, Portland, Florida, everywhere.
Okay, I have a challenge for you before we go because I know you have to go on stage soon.
Hit me,
In
please.
all those places you're going to visit, I want you to find their best artisan native cheese from each place so that you can experience,
Ooh,
because each place has a different cheese.
best artist and native cheese. Okay, how about I do that? And they'll tag you. I'll
Okay.
make a story about it, and they'll tag you every time I find it.
And I will live
And
vicariously through you and your cheese.
yeah, I haven't found a weird pattern that like every other like major city has their own popcorn, like their own like local gourmet popcorn that is apparently like the best popcorn.
Yeah, I
Uh,
never got that excited about popcorn in my life.
no, it's either popcorn or hot dogs
Oh, wow.
for every state. The best popcorn, the best dogs. So, but cheese is all about the cheese.
Cheese
You
is
know
the
what?
thing. And what?
Cheese challenge accepted. You know, I
Okay.
will do that. I will find the best cheese. By the way, I'm from Vermont, and in
Oh,
Vermont we have cabbage
yes.
cheese.
The Vermont cheddar cheese. Yeah.
Yes. So
That's
I mean, I'm already going to say we have everywhere beef, but you know,
try.
I'll throw
Try.
you on the bone. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Well, like break legs tonight. It was so fun talking with you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
You're
You know,
welcome.
I'm now getting back in roots with my appreciation for the freedom that I have to eat
Yes.
cheese
Thank you. I'm so
and
glad I could help you.
not hire a babysitter.
And
Uh, I will be a mom one day, but I will look back on this
right. You
with
remember
honor.
this.
I'll
Enjoy this
remember
time.
this.
It's great.
Yes.
And then you can
Yes.
commiserate with me after. Okay,
Okay.
break a leg tonight. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.